ritual watering.
It's always such a pleasure to read with 1111 because there's always such a diverse group of readers to read with. And I'm going to read the essay that was published in the 15th or 16th issue?
16th.
16th. And it's called My Old Men. Bert lived in my apartment building in Brooklyn. Every day he took a walk wearing a white V-neck t-shirt, a pair of jeans or corduroys, and in winter, a blue-down ski jacket. He carried a cassette tape Walkman and wore earmuff headphones and black-rimmed Woody Allen glasses. Though Bert was part of the neighborhood old guard of first-generation immigrants from Italy and Poland, his personal style was identical to that of the invading hipsters, who were replacing the immigrants one by one by paying 3 to 4 times their original rents. I would often see Bert walking slowly up and down our block as I rushed out for an espresso or to the subway late for work. If I was in a hurry, Bert and I would shout enthusiastic hellos at one another, amplified by the necessity of talking over Bert's headphones. "It's a beautiful day," Bert would say, "and I can tell you are really enjoying it." "Yes!" I would shout in the direction of Bert's headphones, "and you are too." "It's a beautiful day," Bert would say, "and you look just beautiful." "Thank you," I would shout. "That is so nice of you to say." "What a nice smile," Bert would smile. After a while, I started to think of Bert as less of an old guy and more of just a guy. His hair was white and his skin spotted, but he was still handsome. I could see that he had been very handsome when he was young. He knew how to treat a lady, I imagined, though what he had actually made evident to me was that he knew how to compliment a lady. Time is always bending for me. I see myself old and young all the time. When I go past a place where something significant happened, I see the ghost of myself and my companions there, just as we were in that moment. I frequently suffer from what I call preemptive nostalgia. This is a joy that takes the form of an unbearable, poignant longing to be where you are, the ghost of a future longing. There are some things that happen that I can already feel myself looking back on wistfully from an old age. I am skeptical of God, astrology, Western medicine, and American democracy, but one thing I do believe in is a kind of romantic magic. Some people spark and some do not. It first happened for me when I was very young, and I have waited for it to come again and stay ever since. Rarely does it come, and never has it stayed, so I am waiting most of the time. It was a curious and wonderful thing to feel this spark not just with an older, but an old man. Flirtation with any man of biologically viable age carries with it the vague threat or promise of sexual action. But a trans multi-generational flirtation was free of that. It was pure flirtation, which is the intimation of attraction without the promise of action. I didn't see Bert around for a while, but it was winter and cold. Maybe Bert would come out when it was spring again. But then it was spring again, and I still didn't see Bert. I knew what that really meant. I asked Jim, our landlord and super, about Bert. Jim told me that Bert had died over the winter. I was out of town and missed the usual handwritten sign taped to the door of our building announcing the death of a resident, the location of a funeral service, and, in the New York tradition, heralding the vacation of a rent-stabilized apartment. I missed Bert. I was glad to be one of the last girls he ever flirted with in this lifetime. He was the only hipster I had successfully flirted with. I felt, for most of my early adulthood in New York, that the hipsters were indifferent to me. Of course, indifference was the cornerstone of their, or was it our, subculture. But it turned out that I was much more attracted, and attractive, to hippies than hipsters. So I went west, where even the hipsters are hippier. One morning in Sausalito, California, I returned to my car from the farmer's market to find an old man carefully reading all the stickers on my bumper. "I'm a buffalo," the man chuckled. "I do what I want." The man couldn't have known that my "I'm a buffalo, I do what I want" bumper sticker is actually very emotionally loaded for me. One man I had dated had been attracted to me because he liked the stickers on my car. He begged me to get him his own buffalo sticker. I got him too, but shortly after, another man I fell swiftly and madly in love with had quoted my own bumper sticker back to me in the course of telling me we would not be, and in fact were not now, monogamous. He did this very cheerfully. "Like it says on your bumper sticker," he said, "I'm a buffalo. I do what I want." The old man reading the bumper was like a West Coast version of Bert. He had a beard. "Glad you like my stickers," I said. "The buffalo one is really good," he said. "I know they may seem excessive, but it's my first car." "You did a very nice job," said the man. "Thank you," I said. "Happy spring," said the man, and walked on. I was relieved that the man was too old to make a pass at me and attach a third poignant memory to the buffalo sticker. The memory of the man cheerfully quoting my own bumper sticker to me in the process of breaking my heart had not faded, nor the realization that despite procuring not one but 2 buffalo bumper stickers for the other admirer of the buffalo bumper sticker, I would have to break his heart. Maybe I would meet someone to love, and we would be fortunate enough to grow old together, and when he was old, he would resemble the old men who had given me these shivers of time-travel preemptive nostalgia, and maybe that was why they did. Or maybe I loved them in a former life and was the reincarnation of another Brooklyn girl, or a French one they'd met overseas in the war, before they were old men. If I found someone to love, he'd be my old man. Maybe we'd listen to the song My Old Man together. Joni Mitchell was a Californian by choice, and now so was I. Joni Mitchell said that when she wrote the album Blue, on which My Old Man appears, she felt like the cellophane wrapper on a pack of cigarettes. Joni Mitchell said that to Cameron Crowe when he was a reporter for Rolling Stone in an article published in the year 1979, the year I was born. It is being born in that year that makes me so much younger than the older men, and older than the younger men. Cameron Crowe made a movie I loved called Almost Famous about his experience as a teenage Rolling Stone reporter. When I wrangled my way on tour with my friend's band, people asked if I was like the kid in Almost Famous. One reason I wanted to go on tour with my friend's band was that I half believed that they were capable of time travel, and found the ideas about love in their songs to be true. I traveled with them through Germany and Austria, where I was surprised to find I had some weird cultural memories. I felt Jewish things about Germany, which I had not expected. I did not like to hear the words, "Your papers, please," said in a German accent. I knew this was likely because of movies and not my past lives, but I wondered if I had been a soldier, maybe even a German one. The words German soldier always reminded me of the young adult novel Summer of My German Soldier, in which a Jewish girl forms a friendship with a German POW imprisoned in a camp in her town. They kiss once through a fence. The German soldier reminds me of the song Buffalo Soldier, which brings us back to the buffalo, the bumper sticker, and the smiles of the old men with whom I sometimes flirt. Thank you.